Alright, so update 4.1.1 is officially released, and I am super excited. When update 4.1 was released, there was a lot of different problems that came into the game, and so update 4.1.1 is an attempt to fix all of those problems, or at least a lot of the problems. And if you go look over here towards the right in the message, you can see bullet points of all of the things they fixed with this new update. So starting off with the first thing they fixed Armored Supergirl Special 1 that did not disable critical attack resistance. This was a really big deal when you were fighting Captain Cold's sub-boss because he's got a lot of critical attack resistance. And so a lot of people like to use the Multiverse team and use Multiverse Armored Supergirl Special 1 to take away that critical attack resistance and do a lot of damage. That's almost what everybody does in raids. And so the fact that that was glitched and there was a problem with that was actually a really big deal. So that's the first thing that they fixed. The second thing that they fixed is the knockback animation that is played simultaneously with a stun. So before update 4.1, the way that stun would work is automatically as soon as you hit stun on the opponent would be stunned, and that's it. But when update 4.1 was released, there was a problem where the actual hit of the stun would knock back the opponent, and that would waste a couple of seconds on your stun because you would have to wait for them to get back up. And so, characters that really benefited from stun really suffered from that because they weren't able to do as much damage quickly. The next thing that they fixed is Batman Ninja Robin's passive 2, which is called lethality, and that in turn also fixed Batman Ninja Catwoman from doing less damage. So the way this works is actually really simple. Batman Ninja Robin's passive 2 basically made it so that with lethal attack hits, you would stack damage bonuses, okay? And because that wasn't doing that, then Batman Ninja Catwoman would not be doing a lot of damage. And also, obviously, Batman Ninja Robin was also not doing as much damage, but in this team, a lot of people like to use Batman Ninja Catwoman as the damage dealer. And so now that that's fixed, not only is Batman Ninja Robin fine, but also Batman Ninja Catwoman is great, and she is, again, another really great damage dealer. So that's also really good. The next thing that they fixed is Martian Manhunter's tag-in, which used to be able to be interrupted by basic attacks from the opponent. This was a really big problem that I had with this character. I really like the character, I do, but if you can't tag in your character safely, they are going to die really quickly no matter what game mode you play, and pretty much no matter what opponent you fight. And so that was a really big problem. I'm really happy that they decided to fix that. The next thing that they fixed, these last couple of things aren't really a big deal, but people were complaining about it, so they did decide to fix it. The next thing is solo raid heroic rewards that were displaying the incorrect star rating for your character that you would get. It wasn't really that big of a deal because it would only display the incorrect star rating for the character that you would get, but when you actually got the character, you would still get the correct star rating. But some people were confused, and so, they decided to fix it, which is a good thing. The next thing they fixed is the gear and artifact upgrade slider placement that used to be too close to the shatter button. Honestly, I have no idea what that means. I thought it was perfectly fine the way it was, but I guess people were complaining about it, so yeah, they decided to fix that. And finally, the last thing they decided to fix was Brainiac Special Offer Bundle, which had the incorrect star value for Brainiac. I believe that you would still get the correct Brainiac once you bought him, but when you actually looked at the special offer, yeah, it was completely wrong. The little artwork in the front was completely wrong, and so that's another thing that they fixed. Yeah, this was definitely a lot of things that they fixed, or at least right now I'm saying that they fixed them. I'm going to go check to see if they actually fixed them in a little bit. So in the end, they ended up fixing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different things. I'm not going to check the final 3 because it's really not that big of a deal. The real things that I want to see if they actually fixed is Armored Supergirl Special 1, the knockback animation on stun, Batman Ninja Robin's passive 2, and also Batman Ninja Catwoman from doing a lot of damage, and finally, Martian Manhunter's tag-in. Those are going to be the 4 things that I'm going to check to see if they actually fixed, and let's go see if they actually fixed them. Alright, so right now I'm going to try out the Multiverse team on Captain Cold. The main thing I want to see is if Multiverse Armored Supergirl Special 1 did take away that critical attack resistance of Captain Cold. And it appears it did. It appears we're good. At least from what I can see. Man, that was actually a really good hit. In case you guys are wondering, the problem with Multiverse Armored Supergirl, is it wasn't actually the damage. The damage was exactly the same. It's just that the critical attack resistance was the problem, which long term would affect your damage, but the actual like multipliers and stuff on special abilities is exactly the same. Even with update 4.1. The only problem was the resistance. Taking away resistance. Okay, so yeah, this opponent was almost dead. He only had 4 million health, so yeah, it was a really easy win. Thankfully, you know, the critical attack resistance was taken away from Captain Cold with Multiverse Armored Supergirl Special 1, so that is a really good thing. The next thing I'm going to test out is the Batman Ninja team. Hopefully the multiplier on Batman Ninja Robin Special 2, or Passive 2, is fixed. So let's go check that out. Alright, so now we're going to try out Batman Ninja Robin. I myself don't have Batman Ninja Catwoman built as my damage dealer because I built these characters a very, very long time ago. So I'm going to see if Batman Ninja Robin is actually going to do those lethal attack stack damages because of his passive too. As of right now, to be honest, it does look like he's getting damage bonuses right there. Okay, so we just finished a battle for Darkseid, and that is definitely more damage than I was doing over the last couple of weeks when update 4.1 came out. That is like about 5 million more. And also, my Batman Ninja Robin died in the end because he accidentally got hit by Darkseid's super move. But that's still more damage. So Batman Ninja Robin is definitely fixed. All right, definitely fixed. And again, because of his passive 2 being fixed, not only is himself going to be fixed, but that's also going to fix Batman Ninja Catwoman. All right, so that was the biggest problem that a lot of people were talking about. Anyways, now let's go check out Martian Manhunter because that is the next character I really hope got fixed. Alright, so the next character that I wanted to see if he was fixed was Martian Manhunter. I tried out one pip, and honestly, I don't think this character is fixed. I'm going to try it out again, but the biggest problem that I saw with Martian Manhunter was that first hit on his tag-ins was not really registering to the opponent that they were getting hit. And that's a huge problem. There was 2 big problems with Martian Manhunter's tag-in, and that was one of them, and the other one was the speed of his tag-in. The speed seems to be a little bit more normal now, but the tag-in not registering to the opponent is even worse. So, okay, right there it worked. Right there it worked. That's good. Last game it didn't work twice, so, maybe it was just a glitch. I don't know. Let's see if this, makes it better. Nah, there it is. Right there. It's not fixed. It's not fixed. That's bad. That's not a good thing at all. That's out of both of the problems with Martian Manhunter's tag-in, this one is definitely the worst one. And I don't know why they didn't fix it. Okay, so the final thing we're going to test is the stun. I'm going to try to hit the opponent with Heartbreaker Harley Quinn Special 2. And in theory, if this is actually fixed, the moment that I do that stun, it should stun the opponent right away. It should not knock them back or anything like that. They just have to automatically be stunned. Hopefully this works out. I did hear that some of the stun for some characters was okay, even with update 4.1, but Heartbreaker Harley Quinn was one of those characters that did have the broken stun. Alright, we got locked up right there. It's all good. I think we're gonna kill him a little too fast. Okay, he just didn't get stunned. No big deal. Oh, there it is. Perfect. Perfect. That's exactly how that's supposed to work. Yeah, now she's gonna die. I don't have my Heartbreaker Harley Quinn built just yet. I will, though. I will pretty soon. But either way, you know, that stun is fixed. That's a really, really big W because a lot of people were complaining about that. And even though I didn't have any problem with it because I don't use a lot of characters with stun, I know that a lot of people do. And, you know, it was just way better the way it was before and the way it is right now. So this is definitely a really, really good thing. So out of everything that we tested out, the only thing that kind of let me down was Martian Manhunter's tag-in. Everything else was fine. You know, the Batman Ninja team is back to being a beast of damage dealers. The Multiverse team is always a beast, but now they're still as good as they were before. The stun is fixed. All we got to do is tweak up just a little bit Martian Manhunter on the tag in. That first hit, for some reason, just does not register on the opponent sometimes, just like how it did before. Before, it would work like 50% of the time, and now it works like 50% of the time as well. But aside from that, again, I'm still pretty happy about this because a lot of people were complaining about damage dealers. And if I'm going to be perfectly honest, because Martian Manhunter was a legendary character and a lot of people don't have him, if there was one thing that I didn't want them to fix or that would be messed up out of all of the things, it would be Martian Manhunter's tag in, because a lot more people care about stun, a lot more people care about Batman Ninja Team, and a lot more people care about the multiverse team. But either way, just because I have Martian Manhunter, I do have a little bit of a problem, that he doesn't work. But either way, still a good update overall, in my opinion. And also, from what I can see, just a little side note, we didn't get any sort of negative bugs for the update, which is actually really rare. Usually, whenever we get a brand new update, there's something. There's some sort of catch. Something pops up that messes up the game a little bit more. But everything seems perfectly fine. It was just a hot fix. They fixed what they were supposed to do, what they were going to say they were going to fix, and that's it. That's really good. NetherRealm, keep doing that, please. Okay, stop giving us an update that gives us one good thing and then brings like 3 other bugs. That's not the way to go. The way you did this update is definitely the way to go. Anyways, with that being said, I hope you guys have a nice day. Stay safe and stay clean, and I'll see you guys later. Oh, and also, happy Halloween. I was about to forget about that. I'm going to go buy myself some candy later on, and hold up. That was not supposed to happen. What happened? Oh, I got a subscriber. Okay, that's weird. I'm not live streaming, so me getting a notification while I'm making a video, that never ever happens unless I'm streaming. That kind of freaked me out. I thought I accidentally hit go live instead of record. This took me forever to record just because I suck at recording one takes. Either way, whatever. You guys don't care about that. I hope you guys have a nice day. Stay safe and stay clean, and go have fun in Halloween, but not too much fun. Be safe, people. I'll see you guys later.